What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, March 31st, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Alice Through the Looking Glass released a fantastical new trailer starring Mia Wasikowska on Tuesday. The preview sees Alice, played by Wasikowska, escape a hospital and return to Wonderland, where she comes to the Mad Hatters, played by Johnny Depp's rescue. The character and his whimsical world are threatened by the half-human, half-clock villain Time, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. Helena Bonham Carter returns as the Red Queen, with Anne Hathaway as the White Queen and Rafe Infants as the Mad Hatter's father. Late actor Alan Rickman voices the Caterpillar, with Stephen Fry as the Cheshire Cat and Michael Sheen as the White Rabbit. Alice Through the Looking Glass is a sequel to Alice in Wonderland, which was released in 2010 and is based on Lewis Carroll's novel Through the Looking Glass. The Muppet director James Bobbin is directing the film, which opens in theaters May 27th. Wasikowska recently told reporters, in the first one, Alice was quite uncomfortable and a little bit awkward and very much finding her own way. In this one, she's just spending the past few years traveling and being the captain of a ship and being very productive and feeling really empowered. She also added James brought his own very different and unique perspective to the world. He definitely pushed all the characters to engage in a much more emotional way, and I felt a little bit more proactive in this one. There was more stuff to do. Tim Burton directed Alice in Wonderland and served as a producer on Alice Through the Looking Glass. The first movie earned a whopping $1.02 billion at the box office, making it the 19th highest grossing film of all time. Warner Bros. Pictures says its action-adventure blockbuster Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice crossed the $500 million milestone after only 5 days in theaters. The announcement was made Wednesday by Veronica Kwan Vandenberg, the studio's president of worldwide distribution. Kwan Vandenberg said in a statement, "We're so proud that Batman vs. Superman has become the must-see event film of the season for fans the world over." She also added, "These incredible numbers are building momentum for not only this movie, but for the upcoming slate of DC superhero films." The domestic box office total now stands at more than $193.3 million and the international figure of $308.6 million. Helmed by Zack Snyder, the Man of Steel sequel stars Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, marking the first time the titular superheroes have appeared together on the big screen. And in a related story, Batman and Superman are at odds once again, this time over the love of Bridget Jones in a new mashup trailer released on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The parody, which edits together clips from the recent release Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice and the new trailer for the upcoming sequel Bridget Jones' Baby, features stars Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck, and Renee Zellweger trying to find out who is the father of Bridget Jones' unborn baby. Batman, who appears as Jones' ex-boyfriend, confronts his new love interest, Superman, seeming to be jealous of their new relationship. The Man of Steel asks, seen in the film, "Is she with you?" The Dark Knight replies, "I thought she was with you." The baby drama gets more complicated when the trailer hints that Jones potentially had a threesome. Margot Robbie will portray a strong and independent version of Jane in The Legend of Tarzan. Directed by David Yates, he praised the 25-year-old Australian actress in an interview with Entertainment Tonight, saying Robbie was the perfect choice to play a new and capable incarnation of the character. Yates explained it was very important that we didn't want it to feel archaic or dated, where it's like tough guy has to save the poor girl. You have to feel that she's strong and independent, and when you cast Margot, you'll definitely get that. He also added, if you entered the jungle with anybody, you want to go with Margot Robbie. She's practical, and she's so smart, and she's resourceful, and she can take care of herself. True Blood star Alexander Skarsgård will play Tarzan, who's already married to Jane, in the movie. Yates revealed the 39-year-old Swedish actor left the set bruised after he instructed Robbie to punch Skarsgård during a sex scene. The director recalled, "I said, just slap Alex while you're making love. It was sort of an earthly sensual moment of her enjoying sex with Alex, and the only bruise he picked up during the entire shoot was probably that punch, which says a lot about her feistiness." The Legend of Tarzan will see Tarzan return to the jungle as a trade emissary for the British Parliament. The movie co-stars Samuel L. Jackson, Djimon Hounsou, and Christoph Waltz, and opens in theaters July 6. Yates previously told USA Today, Jane is in no way a passive partner to Tarzan. She's a really strong, assertive, beautifully knowledgeable, very sexy modern woman woman who can more than look after herself. Robbie is known for playing Donna on the Australian soap opera Neighbours and Laura on ABC's Pan Am. She has since appeared in The Wolf of Wall Street and Focus and will star as Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. Adam Driver is looking forward to starring work on Star Wars Episode 8. The 32-year-old actor gave an update on the Star Wars The Force Awakens sequel to Entertainment Weekly at a New York screening of his latest movie, Midnight Special. Driver joked, "They're still at war. It's still Star Wars. They're not at peace." The girl star debuted as Han Solo's villainous son, Kylo Ren, in The Force Awakens and will reprise the character in Episode 8. The former was directed by J.J. Abrams, while Episode 8 will be helmed by Rian Johnson. Driver said of the director, their temperaments are different. I feel like there was so many moving pieces in the first one, just trying to solve it and set the vocabulary for what it was. There was a lot of that anxiety gone because people have developed the language. He explained, "I think it's more of a testament to Ryan coming into something very established and making it his own. I can't wait to get on set just because he's so unassuming and intelligent and approachable. The script they're coming up with is really great." The Force Awakens co-stars Daisy Ridley as Rey with John Boyega as Finn and Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker. The trio of characters will figure heavily on in Episode 8 with Kylo Ren, whom Driver previously suggests isn't evil. The actor told Empire, "When they think of their actions as morally justified, it makes them dangerous and unpredictable. There's no level they won't go to accomplish what they're after. I never thought of the character as an evil person." Star Wars Episode 8 opens in theaters December 15, 2017. Driver will next star in Midnight Special with Michael Shannon and is also slated for Silence with Liam Neeson and Patterson with Geshefted Farhani. Oscar Isaac has signed on to star in director Alex Garland's next sci-fi film, Annihilation. Isaac will be joining the all-female lead cast that includes Tessa Thompson, Gina Rodriguez, Jennifer Jason Leigh, and Natalie Portman. Annihilation explains the story of the four women as they embark on an expedition into Area X, a mysterious location that has already claimed the lives of a previous group of explorers. Isaac is set to portray Portman's husband in the film, who was part of the previous expedition. Her husband's role in exploring Area X is what motivates Portman to join the new team, according to Vanity Fair. Based on the 2014 Jeff Vandermeer novel of the same name, Annihilation is the first of 3 books as part of the Southern Reach trilogy. Vandermeer confirmed Isaac's involvement with the film adaptation, writing on Twitter Wednesday, "Very happy that Oscar Isaac is joining the cast of the movie version of my novel Annihilation. This marks the second time Isaac has teamed up with Garland, following the director's critically acclaimed and thought-provoking sci-fi thriller Ex Machina in 2015. Annihilation is set to hit theaters 2017. Famke Janssen is being linked to a Blacklist spinoff at NBC. Sources confirm the 51-year-old Dutch actress will debut on the series May 5th before returning May 12th in an episode that will double as a backdoor pilot for the developing spinoff. Janssen will play Susan Scotty Halstead on the crime drama. Details about the character are being kept under wraps, but sources told the Hollywood Reporter Scotty is possibly mom to the mysterious Tom Keene, played by Ryan Eggod. Eddie Gaffley will portray Mathis Solomon, will co-star on the spinoff. The Blacklist creator John Buckenkamp and executive producers John Essenrath and John Davis will co-produce the new series with Justify Hammer Michael Dinner as director. The Blacklist star James Spader as Raymond Red Reddington, a high-profile Navy officer turned criminal who cooperates with the FBI in exchange for immunity and the right to work exclusively with profiler Elizabeth Liz Keene, played by Megan Boone. Janssen is known for playing Jean Grey in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Olivia Godfrey on Netflix's series Hemlock Grove. She portrays Eve Ruffalo on ABC's drama How to Get Away with Murder, which was renewed for a 3rd season in March. The Blacklist Season 3 premieres in October and will return to television April 7th. The series was renewed for a 4th season in December. NBC has announced it is planning a live staging of Aaron Sorkin's celebrated play A Few Good Men in early 2017. Sorkin's stage drama premiered on Broadway in 1989. 3 years later, he adapted the work as a Tom Cruise Demi Moore featured film that went on to earn an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. Set in 1986 and taking place in Washington, D.C., and the U.S. naval base in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, A Few Good Men centers on military lawyer Lieutenant Daniel Kaffee, who was asked to defend 3 Marines on trial for murder, press release noted. The NBC staging will be based on the stage version, with Sorkin writing the teleplay adaptation and also executive producing alongside with Craig Zadin and Neil Meron. Casting as a specific air date will be announced at a later date, the network said. Robert Greenblatt, the chairman of NBC Entertainment, said in a statement Wednesday, "I'm thrilled that Aaron Sorkin is coming back to NBC to adapt and produce a live broadcasting of his electrifying play A Few Good Men, which seems as timely as ever today. Aaron is one of the most acclaimed theater, television, and film authors of our time, and I'm pleased that the live event business that we pioneered with musicals is now expanding into other genres and attracting artists of his caliber. I look forward to his collaboration with our A-team producers Craig Zadin and Neil Meron to bring another exciting piece of live drama to a broad audience." Sorkin added, "I've been incredibly impressed watching NBC resurrect live music theater for television, and I'm eager to team up with Craig and Neil to help bring live drama back as well." Sorkin's work includes the TV series The Newsroom and The West Wing, as well as the films Steve Jobs and The Social Network. Adam Sandler is teaming up with Netflix to present a new comedy tour featuring David Spade, Rob Schneider, and Nick Swartzen. Announced Tuesday, the do-over comedy tour, named after Sandler's upcoming Netflix exclusive film of the same name, will visit 7 cities starting in May. Commencing May 19th in San Francisco at the Bill Graham Civic Auditorium, the comedy series will then end May 27th in Unisonville, Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena. Sandler confirmed the news on his Facebook, posting a promotional flyer for the tour, which also promises special guests outside the headlining acts. The do-over, which stars Spade and Swartzen, also features Paula Patton, Renee Taylor, Sean Astin, and Louis Guzman, and will debut on the streaming service on May 27th. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson have been named in a lawsuit filed against their son Chet Hanks following an alleged car accident. According to court documents obtained by People magazine, Tom and Wilson are named as defendants in the lawsuit after Chet allegedly rear-ended the plaintiff Terry Mugen on a highway in Los Angeles. The suit claims Chester Hanks was driving his vehicle in an unreasonable and unsafe manner and was under the influence of drugs and alcohol at the time his vehicle struck Mr. Mugen's vehicle. The suit continues, despite knowing that Chester Hanks was a careless and reckless driver and a habitual user of drugs and alcohol, they negligently permitted Chester Hanks to operate their vehicle, and thus, in addition to Chester Hanks, are responsible for the physical and emotional injuries Mr. Mugen sustained as a result of the accident. Hanks and Wilson owned the car that Chet was said to have been driving under the influence when the accident happened in February 2015. Chet discussed the lawsuit on Twitter Tuesday, writing, "The guy allegedly suing my parents is just trying to get a payday. Accidents happened over a year ago. Typical fender bender." He continued by saying, "We exchanged information, and that was that. Now, over a year later, he comes forward with these accusations. Guess he saw an opportunity." Chad, an aspiring rapper, was never charged with a DUI and came clean on social media and now deleted posts about last fall about his drug addiction and how he entered rehab to clean up. He said on Twitter in January, "I just reached 6 months of sobriety. Blessings are happening all around me." Allison Holker and husband Stephen T. Witch Boss recently welcomed their first child. The 28-year-old Dancing with the Stars pro and 33-year-old So You Think You Can Dance alum announced Holker gave birth to a son March 27th in a statement to news outlets Tuesday. The couple named the baby Maddox Laurel. The pair said, "Maddox's birth was truly an unforgettable moment, and we are grateful to everyone that shared in the experience and made it so monumental. Our family feels full." Holker and Boss met as all-stars on Fox's reality competition So You Think You Could Dance and married in 2013. The Dancing with the Stars pro is also mom to 7-year-old daughter Wesley with her ex-fiancé. She and Boss added, "Maddox already has the best big sister Wesley. They already bonded and share a truly beautiful love." Holker revealed she was expecting a boy in December after announcing her pregnancy on Dancing with the Stars in October. The dancer shared her excitement with people at the time, admitting it was so hard to keep the news bottled up. She said to the magazine, "I'm so excited for everyone to know and be able to celebrate with us because our whole family is just so excited about this. It's the biggest blessing." Holker completed on So You Think You Could Dance Season 2 and returned as an all-star in Season 7 through 11. She joined Dancing with the Stars in Season 19 and is partnered with Jonathan Bennett, Riker Lynch, and Andy Grammer. Susan Sarandon, an avid Bernie Sanders supporter, is clarifying comments she made in a recent interview regarding a Donald Trump presidency. The 69-year-old actress and advocate took to Twitter Tuesday in response to Jamie Lee Curtis and Deborah Messing, who both denounced Sarandon's apparent suggestion a Trump presidency would be more effective in promoting political revolution than that led by Hillary Clinton. Sarandon told MSNBC journalist Chris Hayes, well, some people feel Donald Trump will bring the revolution immediately. If he gets in, then things will really explode. The Scream Queens actress was first to comment on Sarandon's on-air comments, saying although she respects her point of view, she disagrees. She wrote, a possible support of Trump over at Hillary Clinton is dangerous to women, minorities, and immigrants. Messi chimed in, claiming, quote, the idea that Susan Sarandon would say that not supporting Hillary in an HRC Trump race is a legitimate choice for Democrats is insane. In response, Sarandon first turned to Curtis. She wrote, of course, I would never support Trump for any reason. If you watch the interview, you'll see that that's not what I said. Soon after, the Academy Award-winning actress and famed liberal replied to Messing, saying a Clinton-Trump race would pose a dilemma for, quote, passionate principled independents and first-time voters who would not be voting. She added, if it weren't for Sanders and whose interests AC doesn't represent, it is a dilemma. Sarandon has been long traveling with Bernie Sanders' campaign, speaking at his rallies and supporting him through social media outlets. She told Hayes, there's a lot of independent thinkers in the middle of this country. I really want to be on the right side of history, and this is a shot we're not going to have again in my lifetime, she said of Sanders. He's a candidate who has not taken any money from fracking or Monsanto or super PACs or Wall Street. Columbus Short is responding to wife Karrine Steffans' claims of infidelity. The 33-year-old actor denied cheating on the 37-year-old author after Steffans accused him of being unfaithful in an Instagram post Tuesday. Short told Entertainment Tonight it was too much. She's a super bright woman, and it's unfortunate some haven't mastered their emotional behaviors. He asserted, I didn't cheat or anything of the sort. I didn't agree with some things she is putting in her new book, and she basically told me to leave, and she was done, so I left. Steffans shared a video of Short's scattered belongings and initial captioned the clip, somebody come get at official C Short cheating and all his shit. She later changed the caption to you okay at official C Short. Short later tweeted, just want to say that is unfortunate that ways things end up. I love Karrine and her brilliantly talented son, but toxicity of any kind isn't healthy for anyone. I've been working hard to bring you guys quality movies, music, and art. He also added, I'm thankful for the journey, and it ain't the first time I've been homeless, but will definitely be the last. When it's all said and done, stand strong, stand tall, and most of all, unbroken. If I still standing, you have no excuse. Short and Steffan have been together since 2015 and recently married in a secret ceremony. The author told Hello Beautiful she's completely and totally in love with Short in an interview Tuesday, but said they needed to hit bottom. She said the affair wasn't that serious. It happened a while ago, and dealing with it internally, there was no recourse. I needed us to hit bottom, and then we can deal with it properly. The future will depend on what he wants to do. I made my move. Short is best known for playing Harrison Wright on ABC's Scandal, but left the show after season 3 due to substance abuse issues. He has since appeared in Mr. Right and will star in The Truth to the Game with Erica Peoples. A man claiming to be William Shatner's long-lost biological son is suing the 85-year-old actor for $170 million. Peter Sloan, a radio DJ who goes by the name Peter Shatner, claims in court documents obtained by Page Six, his birth mother, Canadian actress Kathy McNeil, gave birth to him after engaging in a brief affair with the star. Sloan was put up for abduction at 5 days old. The lawsuit alleges Shatner initially admitted to being the now middle-aged Sloan's father upon their first meeting on the set of T.J. Hooker in 1984, but quickly retracted his sentiments. Shatner is also said to have refused a DNA paternity test. Several years later, in 2009, Sloan confronted his alleged father again, this time during a publicity event, and soon after began going by the name Peter Shatner. He registered a web domain name and began his local CBS radio show in 2011. The former Star Trek's actor-lawyer Eric Hyman reportedly sent Sloan a letter warning soon after, insisting Shatner is not his father. The letter read, according to page 6, there have been many people over the years who have claimed to be his children or other relatives. He is an incredibly busy 85-year-old man and is not interested in spending time discussing this issue with you. Sloan seeking $30 million in compensatory damage, $90 million in punitive damages, and $50 million in pain and suffering, according to People. Shatner is father to 3 daughters but no sons, a rep told page 6 after news of the lawsuit broke. The rep said there's nothing there because he isn't the father. Sean Diddy Combs has announced a special one-night-only concert to pay homage to rap icon the Notorious B.I.G. The event, set to take place at the Barclays Arena in Brooklyn on May 20th, marks what would be the 44th birthday of the Notorious B.I.G. Combs, known as Puff Daddy during Biggie's heyday in the 90s, will be joining a collection of current and former artists under his Bad Boy record label, including Mace, Faith Evans, Lil' Kim, The Lox, Total, 112, French Montana, and Mario Winans. Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige are also set to make an appearance. Diddy said in a statement to Rolling Stone, "This isn't just another concert, this is hip-hop history. The Bad Boy family includes some of the biggest names in music and songs that helped define a whole generation of music. Also, we are celebrating one of the greatest of all time, the Notorious B.I.G. This will be a night to remember. I can't wait to see you all there," he continued. Tickets for one night only will go on sale April 2nd through Live Nation. Diddy recently made headlines after he announced his plan to open a charter school in his native New York neighborhood of Harlem. Spike has released a preview clip of Lauren Cohan's performance on Thursday's edition of Lip Sync Battle. The video offers a brief glimpse of the Walking Dead actress enthusiastically mimicking Night Ranger's rock anthem Sister Christian. She competes against her Walking Dead co-stars Sonequa and Martin Green on the episode. The show is co-hosted by LL Cool J and Chrissy Teigen. Chris Brown slammed singer Kehlani Parrish after she revealed she had attempted suicide. The R&B singer took to Twitter to throw shades at the 20-year-old girlfriend of NBA star Kyrie Irving for allegedly seeking sympathy on Instagram Tuesday, claiming, quote, "There is no attempting suicide." Brown wrote, "Stop flexing for the gram, doing shit for sympathy, so them comments under your pics don't look so bad." In his Twitter rant, he also accused women of complaining about unfaithful men when, quote, "her DMs got more names than the Declaration of Independence." Replacing an expletive with a poop emoji in regards to himself, the singer added, "I'll be the best piece of emoji, but I'm ride for my homies regardless. Kyrie is probably one of the only good guys left." Parrish attempted suicide Monday amid reports she cheated on her professional basketball player boyfriend Irving. In a since deleted post on Instagram, the singer wrote, "Today I wanted to leave this earth, being completely selfish for once. Never thought I'd get to such a low point." She added, along with a photo of herself with an IV in her arm, "Don't believe the blogs you read. No one was cheated on, and I'm not a bad person." Jennifer Lopez and Leonardo DiCaprio are open to pet names, the latest in segment of Carpool Karaoke revealed. During the bit featuring on James Corden's The Late Late Show primetime special Monday night, the host took hold of Lopez's phone and texted one of her famous contacts, Oscar-winning actor DiCaprio. Corden wrote in the message, to the Shades of Blues actor's dismay, "Hey baby, I'm kind of feeling like I need to cut loose. Any suggestions? Let me know, J-Lo, you know, from the block." DiCaprio texts back promptly, unaware he was pranked by Corden. "You mean tonight, boo-boo? Club-wise?" The Revenant actor replied, adding his own pet name for the celeb. Lopez had several famous people in her phone, including Demi Lovato, Bradley Cooper, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Cristiano Ronaldo, Fergie, and Iggy Azalea. Throughout the in-car karaoke segment, Corden and Lopez also belted out various throwback tracks, including J-Lo's "Jenny from the Block," "On the Floor," and "Booty." And now here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of April 9th. Number 10, Mike Posner with "I Took a Pill in Ibiza." Number 9, DNCE with "Cake by the Ocean." Number 8, Zayn with "Pillow Talk." Number 7, G-Eazy and Baby Reha with "Me, Myself, and I." Number 6, Meghan Trainor with "No." Number 5, 21 Pilots with "Stress Out." Number 4, Flo Rida with "My House." Number 3, Justin Bieber with "Love Yourself." Number 2, Lucas Graham with "7 Years." And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of April 9th, Rihanna featuring Drake with "Work." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1999, the writing and directing sibling team of Andy and Larry Wachowski released their second film, the mind-blowing science fiction blockbuster The Matrix. Born and raised in Chicago, the Wachowski brothers both dropped out of college and started a house painting and construction business before they got into the film industry. The two collaborated on two screenplays, the second of which was made into the action movie Assassins in 1995, starring Sylvester Stallone and Antonio Banderas. A year later, the Wachowskis wrote, directed, and executive produced their debut film Bound. Critics praised the relatively low-budget crime thriller about lesbian lovers who steal from the mob, and it became a cult hit. The brothers' next project, however, brought them to a whole new level. Filmed for $70 million, The Matrix was a stylish, innovative, and visually spectacular take on a familiar premise that humans are unknowingly inhabitants of a world controlled by machines, central to films such as Alien and 2001: A Space Odyssey. The Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves as a computer hacker who learns that human-like computers have created a fake world, the Matrix, to enslave the remaining humans while keeping them in the dark about their dire fate. Guided by the sleek, mysterious Morpheus, played by Lawrence Fishburne, and Trinity, played by Carrine Moss, the hacker is dubbed Neo and told he alone can play the crucial role in deciding the fate of the world. Packed with slow-motion camera tricks and references to a myriad of sources, including comic books, the Bible, Lewis Carroll, Eastern philosophy, and film noir, The Matrix also stunned viewers with its Hong Kong-style fight scenes choreographed by the martial artist master Yen Wen Ping and performed with the help of invisible wires, allowing the characters to fly through the air, greeted with enthusiasm by computer gaming fanatics and mainstream audiences alike. The Matrix earned a staggering $470 million worldwide and won 4 Academy Awards for Best Editing, Best Sound Effects Editing, Best Visual Effects, and Best Sound. The Wachowskis have always envisioned The Matrix as a trilogy, and they shot back-to-back sequels, The Matrix Reload and The Matrix Revolutions, in Australia. Released 6 months apart in 2003, they were generally agreed to be less successful than the original film. All in all, however, the franchise, including the best-selling video game Enter the Matrix, earned the production company Warner Brothers more than $1 billion. The Wachowskis, meanwhile, became famously reclusive, refusing to promote the Matrix sequels or give interviews. The air of mystery surrounding the brothers was exacerbated by rumors that Larry Wachowski had undergone a sex change and was living as a woman, Lana Wachowski. As reported by Fox News, Joel Silverman, producer of the Matrix films, empathetically denies these reports in a 2007 interview. As a follow-up to their phenomenal success, the Wachowskis wrote and produced for Animatrix, a serious short film based on the Matrix, and wrote and produced the provocative action thriller V for Vendetta in 2006. In 2008, the brothers returned to directing as well as writing and producing with Speed Racer, a film adaptation of the Japanese anime series by the same name. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, March 31st, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.